Let's talk about submissions we all hate.
Betty Butter bought some butter.
Howdy folks, in this video I'll be ranking submissions from S to F tier based on how much I hate getting caught in them. These are pretty much just weighted by how embarrassing the submission is and how awful or painful that sub is. Starting off with the move of the day. For those who don't know what the move of the day is referencing, it's pretty much just a technique the coach goes over in that day's class. It's like knowing exactly what your opponent is going to do and you still let it happen. Makes you feel like less of a man and has me question why I even train. A tier. Next up, we have a straight ankle. Specifically when you fuck up taking someone's back and cross your ankles while you have back mount. When you do this, it leaves an opportunity for your opponent to ankle lock you. This is one of those lessons that should only take 1 or 2 times before you say, you know, maybe I should stop doing this. F tier. Doesn't happen too often. Following the straight ankle lock, we have ball crushers. This occurs whenever you're going for a submission and end up absolutely crushing your balls. Once I had to tap, not for myself, but for my future kids, because I had my opponent in a tight triangle and I felt one of my balls go up to my esophagus. This honestly happens all the fucking time. However, it's not my opponent's fault. They're just so big. B tier. Next up, we have the Kimura, more specifically the teabag Kimura. This is when your opponent has you in north-south and they are in a teabagging position while simultaneously ripping a Kimura. This one sucks because I hate squirming around while another gentleman's balls are in my face and still end up getting tapped. C tier. Next up, we have the Ezekiel Choke. I've referenced this in a previous video and I still feel the same about Ezekiel's. It's the most demoralizing feeling when you get Ezekiel choked. It makes you feel like a baby back bitch. S tier. Following that, we have the guillotine from a takedown attempt. I don't get many takedowns, so when I finally achieve one and the purple belt version of Tyler's sprinkler immediately catches me in a guillotine, I'm not gonna lie, it puts quite the damper on my day. B tier. Next up, we have the banana split and splittle. I mean, this one's pretty obvious. This fucking hurts and you look like you're about to get your prostate checked. S tier. Following that, we have calf slicers. Calf slicers are mean. They're dirty, they hurt, and public service announcement, just tap or else you might end up tearing your meniscus and have to pay thousands of dollars in medical bills. Trust me. A tier. Following that, we have the smother choke. Smother chokes are typically performed when someone is wearing a sweaty rash guard and are in top mount. To execute this, your opponent may cover your nose and mouth with said sweaty rash guard to resemble a waterboarding-like feeling. Fucking sucks. C tier. Following that, we have good old-fashioned wristy Lockies. I once, went to Jiu-Jitsu camp and rolled with some high-level Brazilians. I thought I had a chance, ended up getting fucking wrist locked like 10 times within 5 minutes. That's when I really understood the power of wrist locks. A tier. Lastly, we have pressure. I'm fairly certain I once went against the god of pressure. He was absolutely crushing me in topside. Believe my body imprint is still left on the mat to this day. Fucking sucks when you have a 400-pound man absolutely crushing your rib cage to a point where you think your insides are gonna explode. S tier. That's all I had, folks. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below what your least favorite submission to get caught in is.